A lot to be gained. Can set you up nicely for the season. And the competition's already been thinned out. This would make it as thin as it could possibly be. But
nice flash.
wait, hold on a second. I mean, you can't say it wasn't a nice flash.
That was as perfect as it could have been. Bit's going to start off his night with a bit of an awkward gunfight, and it's going to push paiN into the quad cap push. One drops towards Spawn, taking fights onto Car. CT comes up through that smoke and actually gets killed. Or does he? It's JL, in fact, who climbs up onto the boxes. Now stopping on the site, David Dewis. Okay. 3 kills.
NT.
Very, very NT. Nicely done in contrast to how Bit started all of that.
Yeah, it was a little bit messy from Bit. A little bit too much mustard on that one, Bit.
Oops. Bit of a ceiling in the way there.
Do people know that you look like NQZ?
I think so. I think it's maybe starting to catch on, but he has the fresher buzz cut, so at the moment he's winning.
Oh, you're saying you used to look better than him?
No. Big Uzera goes down top mid, and David Dewis not able to climb up from the Xbox. Man advantage here for NAVI.
In terms of Snow, he's got to play it really cool here. If he dies, it's way too easy of a round. But if he gets a kill, nice. Oh, then they're talking, Snow.
Snaps down onto Bit, who's the headshot machine. And as he sits on a third of his health, it's going to be wonderful to just try and crouch back into the site. JL comes running over. Snow's still a little hesitant to get activated. Good kill back from NQZ on the corner. He gets rushed, and JL's got the space because Snow is still at a distance. Back into the AK, huge health advantage. JL misses, and Snow gets all 3.
Yes, go off, Snow. That's a flurry. Beautiful stuff, man. In lower, his position was so key. He knew the pressure was coming towards him. Cat West telling him, we have pit, there's no one pushing long. They double swing off of the site. And not only does he deliver his 1 and make it a viable round, he delivers 2 and then wins the round with the clutch. Nasty spray transfer.
Starting to look like it. No eyes on long, no pressure from paiN. Here surely comes the flash. We'll see if eMan gets around. It's a frag grenade first. Doesn't seem to have noticed.
Doesn't need to overcommit. He could still know that they're in the corner, but you usually want 2 flashes for a play like this. But a nade first, that's going to work.
Wonderful.
It pulls Davideus out of anti-flash. It's really beautiful tactic here from NAVI.
David Dewis does get the headshot there. Has to be noted. eMed dropped to 8 HP. And, falling down. This is perfect from Big Uzera.
Oh.
1 bullet would have won that.
Maui was talking about this timing that they try to find out of mid, but it looks like NAVI were actually really careful about that.
Well, approached by eMed, hanging on to barely any health. Alexi blinded, but not fully. He gets 1 as he gets taken down. Wonderful here on the corner. Almost lining up a double kill. NQZ's got this catwalk push happening. And what's left here of the CTs won't make it in time, but do they have time? Bomb's got to go down here in the cover, so the smoke is key. JL going for a jump shot, but that's not where the bomb was being planted, and it just gives a free frag for Big Uzera to scoop up.
They have this molly to bifurcate the offense, but Emma, is he going to capitalize? He will. MQZ goes down, and they know Big Uzera's on Cat.
Quarter HP for him. eMad working back to the cross, low himself. Bomb planted, of course, kind of behind that box. So Big Uzera tries to take somebody down before they get that retake on site. And well done here by NAVI to just instantly respond. Poor JL ends up looking a little foolish.
Yeah, a couple of silly moments here in this game, but round's 1. And again, it's this tactic by Alexi with the HE first is, pushes a player into anti, then their guard is down a little bit. They think it's a low grenade round. There's no second nade right after. Perfect timing. Problem is the setup they don't gain too many advantages. They've got Alexi's attention. He's a fine angle here.
Op on this doorway, though.
Yeah, he's got to be careful on the angle. He would get opt.
Alexi very much locked into the left side from paiN's approach.
They're trying to keep this dead simple, but...
NQZ's on a further angle. Now they're worried about the corner, trying to clear out. Alexi gets good contact, and Big Uzera on the trade frag. Wonderful time limited here. He's got to get up into the boxes, and he does so with a kill and a turn towards long. Snow's going to find his entry off of Catwalk, but it pushes it onto the sniper of paiN, shooting at corpses as the flash comes out from Spawn. Tough challenge to cross. He's got 5 seconds to spare. Has to get over. They try to face him, hit him in the face, and JL's going to end this. NAVI go up 5-1. There was a solid approach, but it really, in my mind, comes down to Wonderful and those 2 clean M4 headshots.
Completely saves the day.
And it feels like NAVI are very content and confident in just allowing paiN to play out their game. Like you said, a lot of dead air, but we haven't seen any lower pressured moments from NAVI. A couple of cat flashes where they come peek and prod, but nothing ever too risque. And right now, Wonderful will miss timing as he becomes flashed on the, again, consistent cat approach.
What a find.
That's the headshot they're looking for. Big Uzera locked into this cubby in mid. He's got a duel in hand, but he's versus eMa, and eMa is not missing his chances.
Alexi B has long for Wonderful, so he can set up a play.
He can just go into the pop-up, finds Snow with ease, 2 able to cross into the elbow. NQZ low is the 3rd player in. He misses his shot, but serves up a distraction. Deep peek in from David Duis, won't find the other 2 coming up from spawn, and so this silent approach from NAVI surely starts to catch them off, but missed shots from eMa. Finally, a little slack offered over to paiN, and they will thrive within that. 3 kills to David Duis, who has all his health, and Alexi B called back from long. This man on screen, the new piece of paiN, posts a 4K.
Yeah, man, that's a massive round. It's been only headshots, clean round out of Dang it. Dang it, Bobby. Davideus. Snow starts to expand towards the B side, and eMa getting peppered.
Again, right? Big Uzera trying to make that happen. He's not the only one here. 3 players out mid-doors. Big gets smashed by Big Uzera, and it is a world of hurt. Inbound for JL. Finds timing, but misses.
That's what I'm saying, Test B right now.
A couple missed shots from JL serves up as an invitation for paiN to put that bomb down, but the health bars still remain low, and Alexi can't do anything just yet about getting Xbox control. He's going to try to strike NQZ down from the top after dealing with the help. An assist offered by Snow, and it ultimately just ends up costing him.
And there's a save, obviously, here for Wonderful, so they do
They're gone.
They go for the mid B. There's a little pause in the play. They have eMa actually caught off guard in CT spawn, but far back, so they know that he's not going to swing through the smoke. And for whatever reason, Navi's setup was having one person on the left outside the door, no one in the box behind him, no one in the window ready to peek. JL just having to worry about tunnels as well, so obviously a flawed setup, but I feel like it's about time we had this play coming in. We saw shots missed from JL, we saw shots missed from Bit in this game already.
Smokes ahead of him. 35 to the clock. It's going to be a late burn from Cowes on long when needed. Alexi gets bested by the Big Uzera headshot. Wonderful, preoccupied with the bomb site, queues up Bit, and a great reaction from Wonderful to shut down the pitch. A bit of a rascal here in Snow as he peeks deep off ledge with bomb and fakes once. No immediate flank. That bomb definitely could have gone down. As he crosses, he tries to take that fight versus the Opper. A second fake to elicit the jump up, but nobody bites on it. And Wonderful's had enough. Wall bang from downtown for his 3rd of the round.
That's a nice shot, Wonderful, and the shots have been great overall. Again, the reaction on long, it was a very hard shot to hit. It wasn't, you know, it was more of a tracking shot. You don't really want to risk it on a flick, but it was like just the right amount of speed where I think he took a bullet of damage, but angled it perfectly. Really well done here from Wonderful this round.
And there's nothing stopping him from getting 20 in the first half alone. This is one of the first times we've actually seen Bit get down into lower tunnels. I kind of called out NAVI for not getting too aggressive in their setups, and they're going to sprinkle it in the final step of the first half. eMa does not fade away. There's also been a lot of pullback from Catwalk, not this time. eMa stays close, but as Bit pushes into the tunnels, that's going to give away his position. Cowes gets the kill onto the B site, traded by Bit, but now they know that's the B anchor dead, the lower player done, and the cat push finished.
But they don't take mid control, which means, okay, they have to get the kill. Big Uzera cuts him off, and that's a free plant, and that's probably a free round. Last round of the half, though, we're going to get an attempt where we normally wouldn't get one. Full kit, op in hand, Wonderful, and a 1-on-4.
Gonna be tough to cross those doors, though. NQZ scoped up on it, no doubt. A threat from the site that could at any point be peaked. But to go for that window peek now is to offer Wonderful a kill before he has to go for this critical cross of the doors. And this should be the end of him. He'll lock in versus his counterpart, but at the end of the day, it's a 5th round for paiN. Well called. They took their sweet time with a lot of those rounds, but it paid off once they got going. Dangerous to leave it open, but they reclaim it at the right time. eMa up first, falls down into spawn. Guess what? Not A. Davideus able to find first blood. Snow's on the recovery. Missed the first couple shots, but he ends up getting a double nonetheless. Here's JL in the sight. Switching guns, he gets bested. He is not on his game.
No, he's definitely off it right now. And eMa, he's still in a position to clutch, honestly. But Kawes, timing peak, perfect. Snow saves it from the window. Again, and then you look at what he's become, and that contrast, you know, it is the feat of clay that makes the goal of the image precious in that sense. Blade has done a lot to integrate him. Alexi as well.
Hello, Bit. You got somewhere to be, buddy. Straight out into the mid-peak and straight down at the hands of biguzera. Now, it is followed up with a JL exit. Doesn't react to Snow, taking pot shots at him from backside. Snow attempting a double, and he'll nail it. Goes into the mid-support as well. He knows his sight's under pressure, but biguzera finding Alexi. I mean, this could not have fallen flatter for NAVI.
Yeah, I mean, this has to be about biguzera being suspicious of some kind of lurky play out mid.
Man, what a contrast in the kill department when you take a look at the NAVI scoreboard here. 20 on eMa, 17 Wonderful. Mo, where's the rest of the team tonight?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Alexi has 3 kills, but we haven't seen that many mistakes out of him. JL and Bit, on the other hand, it's definitely been a messy one. And we're not talking about day 1 anymore.
No. Ooh, Wonderful. Good reaction to at least kill Kawes too, but that's majority alive for paiN. A total shutdown of a rapid set pace by Alexi B. And this moment here from Snow, you know, he just finds JL with the frag grenade, makes his kill all the easier, bests eMa in an awkward duel, and just enough vision here for biguzera to catch Alexi's back as well.
Yeah, again, perfectly played sight by paiN so far, or by Snow. What? Okay, JW.
Oops.
I would really, you know, I'd really prefer to see biguzera holding this down for Kawes, but Kawes taking more of an active position here, something like Goose, to fight against the site. Instead, it's going to be a plant and a retake here for paiN.
It's surprised by the lack of fight.
Oh, and this is where this setup can go wrong.
Yeah, that's not ideal. Caught with a grenade out, deep peek off of the bomb site. Bit's gonna start getting his name into the kill feed for the first time this evening. His 7th and 8th queued up. Well-timed peek out from biguzera. That one will catch Wonderful with his pants down. However, there is no follow-up here from paiN, so they'll offer NAVI their 8th. Just a walk-up from the catwalk, Mohan.
I think, you know, if you have long, we saw NAVI use the setup well. You have long control, you can play Goose, you can play on the ramp, you can play default and spot early, but if you play without any information, then that's how David Diaz... Dang it, Daniel. Damn, Daniel. That's how David can die in CT spawn.
Oops. Awkward.
Right? This is because they don't know what's happening on A.
Yeah. Couple awkward instances in that last round from paiN. biguzera drops down into middle. Another
they had a cache of them.
Damage nade from him. Great util damage coming out from paiN's in-game leader. Wonderful wants to pull a player off the B site. It could serve as the activation to get that bomb in. Challenge on this smoke. And biguzera is going to start raising the alarm for Snow. Nice window peek to deal with Alexi B. He is down with nothing. That is the bomb as well, so it'll slow down Wonderful. Davideus into the double kill as he gets a good foothold on platform, and this B site is impenetrable.
Just great CS out of paiN right now.
eMa diving into the site, just trying to get to the cover. It is desperation from NAVI.
I wouldn't be testing Snow at the moment. They're so impressed right now with this play. It's just been so careful.
And you've got the money wobbly here for NAVI.
So surprised to see paiN taking over now in this game.
To Miss Molotov, but it just welcomes Bit into the angle being held. Also, shout out Big Uzera, looking like Alexi B with the frag grenades he was throwing last round. 2 players tagged to half health, and that third nade that popped open the CT smoke that we saw cause a bit of a ruckus for Navi to deal with. So just keeping the pressure up from the util. Do you really want to test? I would think not. A challenge to NQZ seems far more simple to win out on. He is 8 and 10 on the op, but he transitions over towards long. We've got Kawez instead on the ramp. Not that he's performing any better. Here comes that pack, almost lining up, but not quite. Mischance from the AWP as JL goes on to the deep angle from sight, looking for that follow-up frag. Now, you don't want these CT rotators to get clipped. The op shot takes JL down to 20. It is awkward.
They want to punish them in spawn, but it's not working.
Snow's gonna find the headshot. 2 CTs along the wall. Deep peek out from JL.
He's so
got
low.
2 kills to his name now, trying to power up. But as he peels back onto the elbow, he beckons in the long play, trying to catch him off. He will not. And that is paiN with a 3-round lead and the money of Navi bottoming out now.
Yeah, I mean, and it's not Navi, like, obviously Navi are not getting the rounds they want, but it's full credit to paiN for how they're playing these situations. Everything's perfect, and I love that Kawez is now on the site in this situation to trade down a material. Look at the contrast between the previous round where they're all rotating out of CT. Way less safe of a position. So paiN are actually they're surmising way better spots on the A site. B site looks rock solid. I don't know where Navi can get in.
I want to give Big Uzera a bit of props for that reason as well. He's currently picked up 6 opening duels throughout this game on 14 of his frags.
Oh, nasty. A headshot on the cross with a scout.
That could be the kickstart for Navi. Is that Blade's big game plan?
Yeah. I don't know if you could take credit for that one.
Hey, wonderful. Give him something to think about.
All right, this will be a nice test for paiN. And they hardly have, you know, a gun disadvantage besides that scout. So.
I love the activity, though. We're going 2 players pushing off catwalk, coupled with the B players both here on mid. This is all of paiN taking back control of the map. If they can leak through the center of Navi,
man, yeah, like, Navi are getting quite spread out, and
they're not going to be expecting this because you've got that top mid play. That could have been the extra one.
This is weird. This is weird. There's 2 going tunnels, right? They know that. But the bomb is still outside of A, and Big Uzera is going to be running to try to cut him off, but I don't think he knows about the A players yet. Now, there's no one from paiN moving over, so maybe he actually didn't hear this.
Snow's not going to find anything on the cross. Scout peek comes in. That is now Big Uzera confirmed, and he's not working with the most amount of health. Do the T's come to fight him? Yes, they do. They sign up for the trade frag, and it opens up eMet to go right back onto site. JL and Bit above Snow. Catwalk retake starts to come through. Thrust forward by Kawez. eMet, Bit both activated. Kill a pop. And it's Devadeus into the clutch versus eMet, who keeps his head down. And he'll catch him off.
Oh, and he took some damage.
Navi's 9th off of the back of a slow long play where nobody knew what was up.
Yeah, that's well fought. I mean, it's really credit to Wonderful for checking the flank when it's 20 seconds and they don't have site control. Navi play off each other and they survive this one.
Ooh. It's one of those zany rounds, though, that surely doesn't instill any confidence in either team. That one is back and forth. Wily and caught. They blow open the corner smoke and catch Bit. Down he goes, 9 and 14.
Ooh, a lot rested on that tactic, didn't it? Kawez, does he only have a USP, or he's picked up a AK? Okay.
There's that point of contact, smoke down in front of him. Big Uzera slides into the car. That's the bomb confirmed, but eMet gets the better of the duel with the Galil. And Kawez is going to kill him in an instant. Nice headshot out from this lip of Pit. We've got multiple players trying to unearth him, trying to drag him out of this spot. The off covering from sight. A beautiful move from Wonderful. And it's coupled with the cap pressure coming through to pinch. 35 on the clock.
Ooh, a smoke goes down on the site. That's going to block off all the sight lines from Wonderful. A flank coming in as well. So much comes down to Snow.
Alexi B keeps eyes behind. Wonderful honing in towards sight.
Oh, where's Snow gonna go now? He has to run from this op.
Alexi's looking to join up with that op, trying to push forward because it's Alexi's hands that'll be busy with the plant. Here comes Devadeus. Perfectly timed peek on the flank.
The bomb gets dropped.
Wonderful dead, and we've got paiN one step closer.
Oh man, they earned this one. They shut down the play from Bit, that same sort of fast tactic that he tried on the mid B play. They try out long. The recovery in the first half was already impressive, but they are clearly the better team now in the second.
Biguzera peels back towards long.
Oh, they're going into the similar setup, right?
Yep, and the mid peek comes through to the success of Navi. 5v4. That's JL low, but he can peel back. Quick glimpse down towards tunnels. He'll find no additional pressure just yet. Corner peek in a moment. Ina, bad timing as far as he's concerned, but Biguzera, it is there to a T. He spots bodies towards Gandalf, and he is right on the brink of this retake. Not ideal with the MP9 on cross, but they're still flustering Navi in this post plant, and they opened up the door for Snow to come and join them. That SMG gets the better of the player up close. We go 3v3 with JL still low, and he's going to try to time that CT flank. He is running up towards this bomb site. They're going to hear him on the approach. Beautiful dig back from Bit, and it is all NQZ as time is of the essence. He clears those boxes, but he will not pick up this one. Navi survived the first of 3.
Yeah, okay, they get away with that, and this is another situation where paiN, they make this weird adjustment. We have Biguzera giving up way too much space towards A, running all the way to long, and then as soon as one extra player dies, that's when your odds just plummet. So this is the move from JL to once again punish Davideus inside of CT spawn. That's how it happened the last time they made this cat execute work.
Door smoke's finally starting to fade. All of Navi behind these mid doors. Another CT smoke goes down on catwalk, and they keep bodies behind it. If Navi try to challenge through, there's a Thomas in position. They have no vision, but they still puncture out from catwalk with that double entry. Biguzera, fire on your feet. And the JL headshot is the saving grace that should thrust this into overtime, barring a hell of a clutch out of Snow.
If there was someone to do it, I think it would be this kid on your screen right now. 26 and 14 in a 1v3. You have to try. Snow, it could be the clutch of your career so far. Getting into avoiding overtime.
Comes charging around that long corner. Contact to the back of Goose first. That's 2 bodies confirmed. Blind in the reload, not ideal. Navi gonna push us the distance.
Yes.
They get through that T side by the skin of their teeth.
CT side looked fantastic out of paiN, but a weird buying decision in round 23 leads to 2 rounds where it looks like they're odds.
Wonderful versus Snow with an op.
The problem is, I think, when Navi are trying to do this to draw more attention to the CT side.
They tried to go double up, but...
Wait, which kills are better?
Yeah.
Davideus finding both players pushing into tunnels.
I'll take the double.
They're lucky it wasn't the bomb.
Snow gets caught on an angle that Wonderful punishes him for holding. Cowes with a bit of pressure on him. Biguzera climbing, going for the jump spot, makes his point of contact. Wonderful's gonna test this. Or is he?
I think this got to be a good move from Cowes, right?
He's stuck here. Oh, and he will find the opper down. It's going to be a desperate attempt on half health for the 2 remaining members of Navi. Flash for Biguzera to peek out with. And that's both players caught out in the open. They're fighting, but they'll be bested. It's a quad from Davideus.
Yes, in overtime, man. He joins the scoreboard, and he's actually had still a great game. Even though this has been largely about Snow's impact and output, Davideus has quietly...
Snow refusing to be deterred by a single loss to Wonderful, who now switches up his position, and he's going to go hunting for NQZ. Oh, good thing he threw that flash.
Look at NQZ rattling off a bunch of comms at the moment. Oh, wait, no, Wonderful's peeking into him anyway. And then he gets 1 hit.
Davideus again, but only a single frag this time.
Mid-push gets shut down.
Cowes wins his over towards long, but it's just too much. Navi already, their teeth sunk deep to the flesh of this B bomb site.
Unfortunately, we talked about awkward individual plays, and NQZ has had a fair few of them as well this game.
Yeah.
More kills overall, you know, than someone like Alexi at the moment, but still, those moments add up.
Molotov to back flat, not the worst. Alexi's Molotov doesn't actually hit the ground. They follow up with an incendiary to sight. This is bomb beyond the halfway point. 2 players to the left. Alexi straight down beneath it. And he's got Wonderful to help him end it. Navi find the better of the timing, and yes, if we're gonna highlight some awkward moments from JL, then NQZ's gotta be studied in this last round.
Yeah, if we think about the Snow CT sides on B, like him and Davideus have been a really good duo holding the site, but at the moment they try to use the off to strengthen the setup, change it up a little bit, and it doesn't even net him a kill.
Snow can't be faulted for this last round loss, but by virtue of putting him on an op on the other half of the map, that's why NQZ's on B instead.
True.
And that is why Navi get right through it. Emet gonna challenge Blue Box. Big Uzera getting the better of him. Kawes denied.
Okay.
Maybe JL shouldn't be made fun of because the headshots connect here in the third round of overtime. He gets that double entry on long. You see the quick scatter back from paiN. But JL's double puts them in this 4v3 advantage.
We've never seen Navi, even when they get take long, they don't just use that alone. Wonderful's been great from the pit. Another kill on an op.
Yep. He bested Snow from the same position. He'll get the better of NQZ this time. So putting Wonderful in that pit has net you impact in 2/3 of this overtime. And he will make sure that that impact is felt. Davideus dead. Snow climbs up. He will not find a multi-frag, and Navi have the edge after the T side in overtime.
Yeah, they got the lead. And they earned it, man. They definitely did.
Alexi B, 4 kills, 20 deaths, and still trying to keep this cart on the tracks.
Wow.
It will be wonderful.
Weaving through those flashbangs.
On the brink of 30 kills. Has officially tied Ime after the phenomenal start that he had. And Bit will find his, the secondary op coming out from Navi as well as they hit OT. And these ops will absolutely peel paiN apart.
And these kills are just getting easier every round, unfortunately, for paiN.
And QZ late to the party here, carrying the bomb in the distance of the smoke. Wonderful off angle from the car, going for a reposition. An attempt from Snow to catch him, but he will find Sanctuary on site before the T's can show themselves at all. He's got this. Oh, another one from Wonderful. 31 frags. Oh, make it 32. 4 kills to guarantee double OT at least.
He's lit up the map. The perfect plays here from Wonderful. Even the moments where he's getting caught off guard, he's hitting those shots. So
and now it will be Navi with their first attempt to close out Dust 2. Map pick of paiN. Nuke up next. Wonderful at the depths of Cat will not let them get any closer to either of these bomb sites, nor to double overtime.
Oh, Lexi B, and the B is for Blaze It, man. 420.
Yeah.
On the way to a win.
It'll be a daunting one, but at least covered on the cross. Alexi unable to cut off the 2 front runners. This smoke gives cover, and Ema ends up finding that headshot as he helps up from Catwalk. Wonderful just awaiting his chance to strike them down. Alexi finds the double, and it falls on NQZ, who falters. Navi survive a test from paiN. Absolutely at their limit, but a recovery thanks to Wonderful and Ema. Couple flashbangers here for Alexi B and JL. Looking for somebody to duel with outside, and they'll get that attempt from Hell, but where there's one, there's more when it comes to paiN. Davideus, first blood. Bit response. Nice headshot as Snow's able to get the better of him. That's Control hung on to, and he will not let go. Trying his damnedest to find a third frag. It doesn't happen. We go 2v2 in the pistol.
Basically the most difficult position for Snow. If they gave him some space, it looked like he was about to put up more of a multi-frag than that.
Oh, they're eyeing up ramp, aren't they? They're eyeing it up.
But
and just as he slips into the corner.
they might clear this, though, honestly.
Always let
Or
them
maybe
out.
they won't matter. Oh!
Back turn taps to Emet, and he'll rattle away on Wonderful.
Man, they had that done. They had Big Uzera in lower. They had Davideus holding that position. And obviously, if it went heaven, he could have rotated up behind him. It would have been easy, though.
A little bit of util comes out of the lobby play, but there's no immediate play right behind it. JL into the corner. He's got ideas, though. He's trying to make it happen. Into the vent he will go.
Wow, nailed it.
And that is total control. Guess what? They don't know about it.
Wait a
Uzera. He's considering it. The ramp player's got to go down.
He wants to go down so badly.
Mistakes were made.
Just too smooth by JL.
Total control now looking likely here for Navi as 4 players flood down from the ramp. Kawes forced into the gunfight, and it ain't ideal. JL will get killed by Davideus, who swaps into the AK and tries to keep that pressure up. Little smoke to the right side, but it's the fact that this T-smoke comes out that he really can't get anything further in this round. Emet's got total ramp control. This is just a nice layered post plant for Navi. paiN, you better write you off your losses. Let this one go.
Yeah, it's to downstairs. I think that's where you can definitely put the most pressure on a team that's uncomfortable is trying to figure out how to get lower fast as many rounds as you can. We see Navi do this to other teams as well. can't let NAVI get lower.
Ooh, already top main though. Does this catch off NQZ?
Yeah,
it does. Bit able to get over the top of it, and he won't throw this away by getting overzealous.
Man, they're everywhere already. You have Snow in the vent. They're already crossing lower with 2, and we have JL in this position.
See ya.
Because they're going to walk right into him.
Player top site, also the one down in vent. The trophy flank at least goes well here for paiN. They are grasping at anything to stop the momentum here of NAVI, and an additional backstab will indeed work. JL's got control of the vent still. Waiting and waiting. Devadeus locks horns with him, and JL showing us an uptick from map 1 to map 2. The MP9 best in the bomb gets dropped in vent. Snow has put himself in a winnable position, and it all boils down to Bit.
Ooh, was he silent there?
Yes, he was.
Okay, that actually helps out a ton. That can't be calmed from Cowes upstairs.
They give up bomb. They really had to anticipate he would have picked that up with not enough time to go back up, but missed call. We'll see if they can still just get the trade frag. It's low HP. They give him a warning sign. Oh no, paiN, you have made a dire mistake, but you'll recover.
Okay, nice shot, Cowes. 4 HP right to the dome.
NQZ in anticipation of the walk-up. If he goes for a deep peek, there's an op watching, but the op swaps into the nade. He is lucky to have gotten away with that peek. He is unlucky that he's not able to land the shot. He falls into the back of the A site as Cowes picks up slack from ramp. Cautious to any kind of a lobby play, but that is not the NAVI setup at 30 seconds.
Yeah, Emma wrapping around to hell after seeing Bit do so much damage to Cowes, but this still makes lower prime for the taking. It's been the vent rotations that have allowed paiN to hold.
Oh, biguzera, yeesh, gets away with it.
Somehow.
Into the vent at 20 seconds. It's going to cause NAVI to go into a bit of a scramble. Will they spiral into their own demise?
What?
Double kill comes out. They completely throw caution to the wind, and it's Cowes locked in from control. NAVI start this half looking smooth, but this one, I'll say at the end, is their fumble.
They mollied the vent because they know that he's in this corner, and then they jumped in with the op right after. They could have really just held. He had to move, right? Surely it was that sort of spread. I don't know. Yeah, that definitely looked awkward. But yo, big shout out to Cowes, man. The last round, like this round as well, it's just been pristine frags, only headshots. The last 2 kills he got in the last round, he had 4 HP.
eMa gets the hook in again, but this time no possibility of anybody else joining up.
The setup is NQZ in the back of Big Garage. He won't hear anything. Pressure on Devadeus.
He's
in a
found
great
sanctuary between those 2 Molotovs. He tried to hang on, but now he's losing teammates. Or is he? He's actually able to hang on with one of his own. We've got that secret player trying to just go back and forth. And bomb's going to be planted on A.
Oh, man, I don't know if this is going to be a retake, but I just want to say I really dislike the use of their op in this position. But okay, Cowes finds a key one. 3-2.
Clean wraparound from the lobby. biguzera wants to get activated out from the vent. He will come wonderful along that back wall, just trying to inch off site. And he will lock this into hut. Now the bomb is planted on the front corner, and eMa has slow burned this approach through main. He finds the back turn, wonderful. It's a bit of a struggle. He'll get traded out. eMa finds damage onto the offer. Good challenge back from the door, but that one gets denied. It's going to be smoke on top of bomb. It's going to be desperation. NQZ trying to stick it. Knife out. Stabs in, but round winner paiN.
Oh my God, it was the HE blew the gun away after he used all his ammo, and there was no chance except for the knife to get that kill. I mean, Cowes just had such a clean map. Every kill has swung the odds back in their favor.
And Snow, props to him. A continuation from what he offered us back on Dust 2.
This spot's so committed. NQZ, you gotta hit this shot, because jumping back can get you killed.
He gets up the angle.
Nice.
And he's out. And Smooth, too, doesn't find footing, get caught on the ramp. He just goes straight down into lower. An evacuation with a kill to his name, but we do get Alexi creeping out from the door as Snow's going to be occupied with main. Luckily, great cover from the backside. Devadeus gets his. Snow's going to lock it down. Wow. That is flawless as paiN go on fire.
Best one so far. Doesn't come to the 1vx, doesn't come to a late round situation, any missed grenades or anything. Perfect tactics, perfect use of the op for the ramp play that's coming out, and now paiN are crushing NAVI. Who's going to step up for NAVI?
Cowes, Ratty, And he's not alone, so I like it. Frag grenade. Okay, wonderful saves his teammate. NQZ wasn't deep enough to really help or get anything off the back of that one. Chucks the frag out on the fallback. And he's not going to give them everything for free. He hangs on a little bit. JL still maintaining lobby control as NQZ is met by a smoke, I think.
Finally not dying first and taking out paiN.
No, never mind.
That's 2 birds with 1 stone, but look at this. Like, heavy rotation downstairs, and NAVI, I think, they know there's at least one person who's gone down fast.
So here's the steps out from the doorway. Biguzera looking to find his timing. Snow gets better.
What?
And then Biguzera trying to keep his head down, but Snow gets blasted off the rafters. The double door exit nets NAVI and open a bomb site and then a round they're not supposed to win. As it looked like that ramp setup was going to catch them off guard. They recover it, and paiN's streak may have just come to an abrupt end.
It was their own nade, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it was their own nade.
NAVI
so.
chucked it out.
Yeah.
But the guy in front just didn't have his gun. You know, I wasn't sure if they were blowing it open to give themselves angles or if they really thought there was even a possibility of paiN being there. But at least one player ready. They'll strike him down, and NAVI find a solution here late in their T side. Better late than never. Money obviously overflowing still for paiN as we'll go into the last round of the CT side. So go ahead, Devadeus. Swing for him. 2 up for NAVI.
Yeah.
As they establish a third.
Any extra guns they drop is a benefit. Getting 3 still good. Yeah, I think it was also Biguzera's playing top hut, but not actually holding the squeaky walkout.
Yep. Here we go. Final round of the half.
What a shot.
eMa's got something to say about it. We're going to get a little bit of pace here from NAVI. Bit making quick work of the approach to hell. And Snow. Oh, did he think he was on the ladder?
He hit the ladder, and then he bounced off of it.
Staring at his size 4s. Gotta get that bit movement out from heaven, so that's going to clear the board of paiN. It is still an excellent half. They meet their...
Wait a second. What are you talking about, Connor?
No, stop.
Half's
Stop.
not over.
Stop that. Stop that now.
paiN is still alive.
All right, let's watch it then. With full belief here in paiN, who hangs on to lobbies. NQZ is going to take that op to heaven. So it's Alexi backside.
paiN gets 2, NQZ defuses.
They do have the smoke for main. paiN trying to clear out some corners, trying to draw as much attention as possible. NQZ doesn't want to take the ladder. Does he have time for this? Molotov over to the far vent. paiN out, and he didn't put his smoke down on main, so sitting duck. NQZ rushes the retake now, and sure enough, NAVI stabilize for a 4th. Can their CT side end it here and now? Here we go. It's going to be the ramp rush. Bit's going to dive down. Alexi burned half his health off. This is going to be Bit versus a flood of paiN players supported by Alexi. He wasted no time trying to get downstairs, but he will do nothing to help out the defender in Bit. It is man advantage paiN plus the post plant. eMa trying to play over for the control stairs. JL's looking to get backs turned to him. There's a good contact to the backside. You know you've got a player pinned in, but you've lost eMa on the other end of it. A smoke, though. Smoke for double doors. This could start to fluster paiN. Bomb is not really planted for single either. Oh, and wonderful.
What?
Connects it through the smoke. They're going to fluster them again. An additional tap forces the hands of paiN, but it's still the 10-second stick. Snow's not buying it. He goes out for the peek. He kills them both. Snow clutching the pistol.
And he kept it moving, man. Like a little donk impression. Shooting and swinging all the same. The 1v2.
Snow wants position instead of an awkward smoke spam fight.
Oh man, look at the rotations. There's 2 coming to ramp and 2 downstairs already, and an excellent spray.
That is the 1 M4 out there on the field, very quickly replacing the fallen scout.
Look at the rotations already.
We've got 5-7s downstairs. We've got T's trying to press their luck down ramp. There'll be no contest on that end, but another gun. Oh, NAVI, false hope to paiN perhaps, as they're gonna double back onto the side. Cutting, okay, he gets over. NQZ with a bit of cover, offered up by paiN, the best piece of paiN so far. And soon that single smoke fades, but NQZ's got the rifle just planted up against it. A silent walkout from Bit's gonna cost some support player dead. Spam coming through, but NQZ looks to deliver.
Woo! He's got a magnet on that thing. That was beautiful. Right to the dome, the last two.
It's sketchy.
Now NAVI have upgraded pistols, but no armor to support it. Their only utility goes out right away.
Oof. Want to kick it up a notch, eMA? Offers us a deagle kill, but we'll find nothing more. Davideus plays it safe enough. All the utility in the world to hit this upper 8 bomb site, but the thing is, reality sinks in. NAVI still have positioning in this bomb site, and the util that the T's have thrown don't do anything to disrupt them, and they are going to commit for better or worse. Double deagle comes back at a NAVI, man advantage.
Yeah, but the bomb sneaks. They've got the bomb in lower.
Down to the lower site, and Snow's gonna give a parting gift to Wonderful as he dives downstairs to join his IGL. Another attempt from NAVI, but it doesn't feel like it's enough. Snow hears them running down through the vents. He'll do a good job of dealing with what's left.
Wow, man.
And paiN recover from a sketchy spot of their own.
He handles all the situations perfectly. His micro's been great. Macro's been great. Snow.
And he bailed out what looked like a sinking ship. Credit card peak for Wonderful is going to net the 5v4. It's a long road of a comeback here for NAVI.
Yeah, the last 2 rounds would have you believe NAVI could actually do this, but they have to play perfect now. And that's not what we've seen so far.
eMA does fancy the secret peek. Bit lays an incendiary down ahead of the exit. That's going to cool off paiN. They throw grenades of their own, and they're going to follow up right behind this. Ramp belongs to the T's. NQZ making contact towards the stairs. Looks to get back into the cover. He actually kills eMA before Alexi can stop him.
They're trying to walk back to upper. At this moment, though, there's no one at ramp to watch, so the CTs might make an aggressive move.
They will. JL to move forward, double up inside the doorway. You'd think that opens a move for Davideus out from Hut, and yes, he will sense that opening, grasp it with both hands, and allow for Kawez to guarantee this bomb plant back site. Now they are pinned in a little bit. It's low HP for Wonderful up above, and it opens a door for Bit to get up from that ladder. He is struggling throughout this series, trying to get the retake rolling. He will, but it's Davideus back site. Hanging on as the approach is loud. Bit goes quiet, expected and denied as paiN take 12.
I love that move from Davideus, man.
A gasp of belief met by clutch, clutch, clutch. And a fast push out from the doorway gives Big Uzera his opening. It will be denied by Wonderful. JL gonna press in hard against the door. And a 2v4 demanded of paiN at this point. And Snow, you gotta believe, but as he tries to press his luck through smoke, he's bested. Bit finds the kill. And NAVI have to be flawless. 8 rounds straight as the first one goes down smooth.
I think this is the moment they know that NAVI are going to force, hoping they don't have the correct utility to block, or hoping they start with some crazy opening tactic that doesn't have to do with upper.
Nothing just yet. JL's attention drawn towards door. 2 sets of eyes outer. Deagle shot connects for a little bit of damage, but it's not the opening that paiN would have hoped for. It could have served up a problem for JL. Instead, he draws that line in the sand. Kawez trying to creep forward, denied. NAVI still only half of the rounds of paiN. Talk about getting frisky. Here comes the lobby push. 2 in through trophy already. And also chucking out a bunch of nades from main, so slowing down outer while they also go in on lobby, but Kawez stands to the test and disengages. Man advantage here for paiN. They let a few slip, but the shadow advantage for main should have bode well for Alexi. It's a one and done on his behalf. eMA slides into the same position. Bomb's been able to get down towards stairs, but they saw
spotted.
it.
Yeah, that's a huge find.
eMA still wants to fight, and he'll get an edge over Davideus. Late peek here from NQZ to trade, and these trade frags have maintained that man advantage long enough. We go 50 seconds, 3v2.
It's an excellent wait there, I think, for the trade. NQZ opens up the possibility to come back upstairs. Bit already in heaven, preempting this. Kawez is chatting right now. I wonder if he's going to wrap back to heaven, but if he does, Bit's going to be here waiting for him. This is actually a massive opportunity for both Bit and NAVI.
What about at the secret peek?
Oh, man.
Boy, he gets back in. Oh, and he finds it. Kawez
now
blown apart.
Wait, if Bit commits upstairs, are they going to go lower now?
There's still a bit of ambiguity for that bomb, but there's not a lot of time on the clock to go with it.
Wonderful's not moving. This is still a chance for paiN.
Bit slides into backside box.
They have a molly.
This smoke's gonna last long enough that it will eventually be paiN to have to show their hand if Bit stays locked in. They start shooting shots.
Whoa,
he takes
moves.
the peek. He slides out, but I think they've got this. Bomb's gonna go down.
He could have sat there. He really could have just sat there and won the round.
Bit tries to make a play, and it could very well cost him and Navi map 2. When the expectations were set for 7 or 8, this series could extend. Wonderful tries to make something happen, but both players to double up upon one another. High trade potential. Tap on the bomb, elicits the walkout, and they come around the corner. First one's denied. Wonderful's got the smoke, but the spacing's great from Big Uzera, and paiN will extend this series. Navi not as smooth as they would hope.
And yeah, there's just not a lot of players online right now for Navi.
Yeah, I don't think Alexi's having a lot of fun tonight. I
No.
don't think that's the word I'd describe it. And, you know, our jobs are always fun, but not every job is always fun. And I feel like Alexi B is experiencing that right here, right now. For his sake, let's hope there's an uptick, because for Navi's sake, you'd think they could bank on that. Obviously, Bit absolutely smashed Imperial Female when it came to their opening game of the year.
Yeah, why do you do that?
Your guess is as good as mine. It wasn't personal.
Oh, JL is also another question. You know, is he going to be? He's had some like silly moments. Like, it's not just whiffs. Some awkward pulling out the knife on Dust too.
Snow with bomb. Snow with bomb is up the catwalk.
Yeah, JL. Well, JL's gotten back to the site. Aye,
Nice.
that's a big one right through the middle. Big Uzera's also going to take this and run, getting to B. But whoa, what are they doing? The rest of the team is going towards the A site. That pulls Imma back into spawn. This allows them to get the plant now.
No way.
What is Big Uzera doing here? He's just playing with fire.
I mean, at the same time, though, it just sells it to Ima. Hook, line, and sinker.
Man, was that the call? That's crazy.
No.
Pushing through window into B and telling your team, everybody hit A now? Holy. That actually might have been the call. Oh my gosh.
And he's not going to stop. Big Uzera 2 kills into the pistol at this point. A retake demanded of Navi with little health on Bit. No kit for the retake to come through. And no real avenue either to get the ball rolling. Bomb beyond the halfway point. Bit just trying to crawl up on jungle. Bonders, oh my god.
Dude,
They got owned.
you know, I think the call comes because immediately when he gets spotted, he says, okay, let's not go B. Because he knows he's in a position where he's likely going to die. But still really good. But yeah, it's all been about Snow playing his positions perfectly. Great on T sides, lots of clutches. And now another B hit. Quick one, too.
Oh, that'll help. That'll certainly help out. Well-placed frag grenade. Snow's going to find his first kill of the map. And that little bit of HP he had left over is not going to be enough. So 3 versus 2, sending some util out and a Hail Mary of a scout no scope twice.
Man.
No connection. Navi back into the save. Blink and you will miss it.
They could have let that get out of hand, but man, even Big Uzera coming up. Cat, everything. There was still another player that would come in and cover the last position traded. So overall, very, very good stuff here from paiN.
You know, I think the calls have been good from Big Uzera throughout the series, but what I think
The flashes too.
a little bit of X factor that he loves to sprinkle in is the beauty of Big Uzera on paiN, I feel, is like in their biggest moments, when the pressure's at its highest, right? When they really have a chance to seize the day, that's when sometimes you'll watch Big Uzera just dominate a server.
Yeah.
And this is one of those maps, in one of those moments at the very start of the year where he could do that as well. So him being 4-0 could be a great sign of things to come.
You brought this up on this iteration of the last one with paiN, that it's no longer about Big Uzera carrying every game like it was back at Copenhagen and before. Creating some good stories here for paiN.
It's wild how high Big Uzera's stock has gotten, and it feels like the sky is the limit. Ooh, but JL finds Big Uzera's head top middle, so 5 versus 4. And Pimp wanted to highlight the clash of styles that should unfold in the middle of this map. JL wastes no time taking down the T-Side's in-game leader. Snow picking up that second smoke, but it comes out a little late because it didn't actually get all the way to him, so they're going to have to play within that gap in timing. JL keeping eyes on the gap as long as it exists, but now it's going to be Bit sectioned off from his teammates. Doesn't look like the Molly's gonna spread, but the sandwich player keeps himself on high alert. Beautiful spray back from JL to peel a player off. Dangerous bomb plant there from Davideus, but it is a post plant regardless, and a high likelihood that they get a little CT control.
Excellent flashes again. It helped them scale.
But they don't scale all the way past Ticket. Snow, oh clean headshot.
Wow.
That's his second to the round. Davideus comes back with another. And these two players have combined to be a force to be reckoned with.
This is 4v5, man.
They're out. They call this save, and NAVI concede their bomb site.
Just 2 rounds back-to-back 4v5, in fact, and NAVI still lose. This one with better guns.
paiN's protocol is clean. Oh, but wonderful.
Wow.
It is back-to-back moments where Big Uzera goes down first. Can this snake still slither in without its head? Davideus into connector, crosses
he gets
with
the timing. He saw that.
Didn't see him. He didn't notice.
Oh my God, it was totally on his screen, but with only Big Uzera dead, I don't think anybody else noticed. And now,
heat of the moment.
It's still a free timing for him. Like, Wonderful's gonna run right into this.
Tapped out of the round. Total execution on Wonderful.
They need to organize around this play, though.
But there's no way they know about eMe, so he could go even better.
No, they're watching it.
He still hung on
wow.
to. Snow keeps his guard up. Back-to-back moments here where paiN are keeping their guard up. Bit almost didn't finish the kill. Has to go back in to end it. 50 seconds, plenty of time for paiN to slow it down. 3-player pinch into this A site. Guns empty. Pressure's on, and Bit still hangs on. And now we get the backstab. Alexi, you have to be better. It has been a struggle all night long.
He could just walk by Davideus, honestly. Yeah, he would. Oh my goodness. That works out beautifully.
Back in with the mid play. We're going to get a fast pace to top middle. Big Uzera. Third time's the charm, bud. Pressure's on. Oh, it's not too pretty.
But with 3 pushing up.
Deagle in hand. Point blank. JL, good to get one.
They just need to throw a smoke on Cat or molly it.
Yeah, they'll do exactly that. But a boost over the boxes. Gun in hand.
Yeah,
they dismantle because it spreads around just wide enough. They get a good molly spread. Smoke comes down right after. It ain't ideal here for NAVI.
Yeah, I mean, they can go to market if they want to. But they are sold out of options, I think.
All right, 3 market, 1 late apartments. NQZ op on bench right there with Cowes. He's going to go deeper. Oh,
what a shot.
Clean from NQZ. And as he pops up for third servings, Cowes able to snap down for the headshot. It's a good close from paiN to keep the streak alive.
That was even still possible. Cowes didn't hit that flick. That was insane.
And we get a quick contact out from ramp, wasting no time to finding some sort of footing. eMe blinded, gets the opening kill, but 4v5s have not stopped them. Frag grenade won't reveal Snow as he goes into the deep approach. They think this has been covered. Again, it is going to be backs turned to a player from paiN. But as he comes back through, Wonderful cleared off of the stairs. Would have hurt eMe trying to get around in the smokes. And if he dives into connector, then JL's got him. This time, it starts to go the way of NAVI. 7 rounds into this half, but a 2v4 is not impossible with how they play tonight. paiN have all 3 lined up on the approach. Cowes, he's got to do it alone, and that utility's going to find him. Better late than never. NAVI win their first 7 rounds deep.
Yeah, they conjured the chaos this round. They really tried to make this another tragedy for NAVI, but NAVI had everything else covered.
Obviously, eMe giving a space up to Snow, and that first Wonderful kill's one thing, but like you said, JL played it patient. Nobody got frazzled. Fast flash, deep play. Bit thrives on ramp with the double.
That was straight cash.
And at their first glimpse of a bit of round wins, NAVI grasped the moment with both hands.
6-1. Familiar start. I mean, it's been fast starts every map. Quick play into the halls. They'll leave Bit here. Nobody is pushing in this direction. Obviously, free space, knowing paiN are down to 3 players, but Big Uzera is actually running back and simultaneously watching this. He's got the bomb, too, so he's got to throw something.
He's walking it up, and Bit's ready. Easy.
Yeah.
That's a bomb delivery.
Good luck doing the rest here, paiN.
They've got to write it off now.
Oh, his play solos are starting to get canceled out.
Counter-terrorists win.
Blast TV believes Navi can make a comeback. I mean, you'd be a fool to believe otherwise, I think. Looks like another bout of slight mid-control here, but this time, Biguzera brings a teammate.
Love that. And also brings a bit of fight. And the trade frag is important, so good thing he doesn't do this alone. That shot landed, but Davideus still comes through with the double up.
Wow, off the pause is the correct call, JL.
Oh, out of ramp come 3. And the AD fans can't stand in the face of that aggression. The adaptation, dare I say it, perfect.
Exactly what they needed, honestly. It was like Biguzera fluffed his spray again, but this time with a teammate to help him trade and then some.
That was such a well-timed 2-punch combo.
And this one will be a proper default. In response, I think, to the fact that it's round 12. Just want to feel out the money a little bit at first. Oh, but if they don't take mid properly off of this, that's a huge opener for Wonderful. That's a little early on the walk-up for paiN, and they pay for it.
Biguzera is able to emerge through top middle, but Snow on the chase from bottom mid will see that it has been foregone. One opening kill for Navi, and they're willing to lean back.
Alexi, again, he's had kind of a rough game, a rough series. It's a chance to make up for it.
Half of Biguzera taken down. JL here to lend helping hands, and it looks like the B defense going to be rock solid. And QZ finally getting some kind of an opening rolling, but at 8 seconds, he is desperate, and this is not going to work. paiN taking their sweet time in mid. The T-side fizzles out, and Navi on the recovery. It was 6 rounds straight, so a bit of a grace that they're able to end with 5.
Yeah, they just like Nuke, got the same circumstances for the pistol. Navi will feel probably fine if they win this, or maybe not, man. When we watched Nuke, they didn't have a second half at all. Oh, perfect peek out of jail.
You love to see it if you're a Navi stan.
Man, but right now, 1 right back, palace control, and 2 CTs on A, ready for the attack to come in.
Kawez given a chance to blindside, but doesn't quite connect. Taking a little bit of time here to get himself in with another, but he'll find it in the end. Reload, easy, but Ema hits the ground and sandwich. Did he serve up the perfect distraction for Snow to come in massive? Oh, pick your poison.
Oh,
Bomb
Snow.
gets planted. He could still recover, but my God, the indecision there.
I don't know. Yeah, that was just kill the planner for sure. He's not looking there.
It could still be recovered. All could be good. We've got an incendiary on NQZ. Wonderful with this deep position up on ticket. Okay.
Oh, saved it. Yeah, that was a little worrying. There is a moment, so if you kill a guy who's not defending the plant, you have a great chance to kill both. So that's what he was thinking about.
And it looks like not running a risk at the start of this round is trying to queue up something like it. Every inch needs to be fought for. I can't believe he gets away with that. Ooh. Dangerous game from Kawez, backing up through a spam of taps that do not connect. Luckily for Navi, Bit will. And Kawez trying to do his damnedest to hang on to this bomb site, but that Palace player is not giving him much to fire off at. They've got total cat control off Wonderful, so his whiffs, so be it. Biguzera will clear him. Snow finding a kill through the murder hole.
Wait.
And in a round that could have turned into a save, suddenly this retake is on.
They were hunting the save right there. They thought this was over.
We've got 3 kits on the play. We've got the incendiary back to Firebox. T's respond with a volley of their own. Alexi's still hanging on to a critical piece of utility as well, but he's also kind of separated from this. He could throw it down on top of the bomb if needed. JL's gonna tap one back from the ramp approach. Now we're getting late. And honestly, the closer paiN get, the further their hopes go.
Yeah, maybe
because
paiN.
it's clean rifle work from the players on site.
Yeah, paiN should have turned that around, I think, when the molly landed. And the ball went past halfway. Navi got into good positions, but yes, they did make that possible with the 1 kill inside a window, but it ends up being a great sacrifice. That 1 kill for 3 back, and this flash ties everything together on the Excite exec. It pushes the jungle player back, which allows Bit to hit him, and they come out of connector at the exact same time. Oof. It's just so well coordinated off that flash. I should say culminated with that flash, because they already got connector control.
Zero contest offered up by paiN.
There's nothing going on right now on the map for paiN. They've just got to hope they hit their shots in these positions, but like Navi are expecting a bunch of CTs to be here.
We'll see what they throw out to try and unroot these individuals. 2 defenders in position. Good hold so far from Cowes, and he's able to get himself a second. Snow lending helping hands. He keeps the pressure up, and it falls down to the sandwich player. Denied by Snow. Full house on the A site. It looked like the CTs were getting stagnant.
Hey, excuse me. I mean, they didn't have anybody playing close A ramp. They didn't even play under balcony in this spot. Somewhat of a win to at least push him into a new place.
Oh, this could be big. It's him versus JL, and he gets here just in time.
Oh, JL has no idea. He'd try that.
Counter-Strike is timing, and that is a perfect moment of it.
Again, though, without mid control, Alexi B and Ima can control the conversation on the CT side right now. If they smoke the top of connector, this still opens up B, but it also allows for a connector to be taken, and we can see that the B crawl is coming. They know Ima has been doing this lurk, but look at the CTs. They're responding to this because they don't have mid.
Yep. Trying to just put pieces in place, one into the corner,
I'm
both
actually
players
shocked.
into one another.
I'm actually shocked he tries the actual full lurk right there.
Oh, he's around the corner.
They're
This
going
is
B.
This is only NQZ, but he's got the headshot on his counterpart. He didn't know about that catwalk up. Alexi found the better of the timing. Big Uzera's dealt with, and they're able to cut down 2 as they tried to push their way in, but a hot flank from David Deus, and as Alexi B has had the roughest series, he is somehow in recovery mode, but can he go the distance? It's a 3rd one for Alexi. No bomb control as it sits up in apartments.
Oh, he beat Snow across.
Snow is able to walk out.
Spotted?
Did they see Alexi back and forth between the 2? The jump spots there, but Snow's positioning all the better, and paiN will keep that lead.
Connor, this all made sense to me until Alexi B actually goes through the connector smoke. They just lost a player on B.
The one time Snow gets the kill on Ime is the one time this A defense has actually been able to succeed.
They forced down behind the op. So much rest on NQZ.
Oh man, and NQZ has not been having a series that you could truly bank on, but all series long doesn't matter in contrast to round 22 of map 3. And the first fight is his for the taking. An immediate fallback. He is chased down by Bit, who will not get a second. Davideus and Snow trying to combine again. Ima is hot to the trough, but he gets fully flashed. Big Uzera with the assist, and it's a clutch attempt from Wonderful. Tech 9 in hand. He swaps. Now with the rifle, could it catch them off? We're talking low health for David Deus. Pistol for Big Uzera. The flashbang he offers could have been the best part of this, but Wonderful's going to walk away with time.
Yeah, time to make it a long round. He's got the HP, he's got the utility, and he's going to force paiN to think. Wonderful, he plays his cards right. He could definitely win this round. We've got Davideus on the op, trying to hold his cross, and Wonderful's coming in from below. Oh my God,
Missed
ducking
shot
under that bullet.
From both sides, missed shot, missed chance,
Oh my
good
God,
flash.
he could have died there too.
Confirms the fallback, and Big Uzera wastes no time. Up into the B apps, he'll
But
go.
he doesn't think that Wonderful would push mid behind this. This is the right play.
Wonderful running the risk of walking back into that op. Which line could the sniper be on?
It could be looking to Cat. Wonderful has to be aware of it, but he also has to take some kind of risk. If he goes to plant on B, the op could rotate over,
Loud
but it's
fallback.
Big Uzera who makes noise.
Loud fallback, perfect setting for Wonderful, or is it?
Wait, Davideus, he's moving over.
Yeah.
Did Big Uzera see him?
I think so, a glimpse. Just a sliver of Wonderful. All he needs, he'll flush him out with the fire. Still Wonderful's able to get himself into the fight. He turns, Opper down. You've got Big Uzera pinned.
10
and
seconds.
as Wonderful pushes in, oh, he's not denied just yet. 5 to the clock. Wonderful fight. And Big Uzera wins. paiN take 12.
Down to the last seconds. Big Uzera, the captain of paiN, secures map point. There's no way for NAVI to flex into a B split off of this unless JL walks all the way around or Bit activates a lurk, and he does.
Oh man, then the ramp push comes right back. Snow's got his. A pistol inside a connector to deal a bit of damage. Trying to get that bomb up into the A play. NQZ's got a strong angle, plus the support of Big Uzera. The fire does not find its mark.
They missed a molly. He's totally fine. He has the scout ready watching this.
There are wounded pieces in play here for paiN.
Oh my gosh.
There is a lurk out from Ime and a sitting duck on ticket, but he doesn't know Big Uzera's here and he gets denied. Ime comes in with a huge double kill. And it's the two lower health bar players of paiN left in this. Man disadvantage to the clutch. Deagle shot missed. Cowes could very well flush one out, but where is Snow?
Yeah, the molly's missed. Snow's not coming in for this. Cowes too low to think about another attack.
They concede.
Yeah, it's going to go to round 24. This
Again.
series deserves it.
paiN have pushed NAVI to the limit again.
But you know what? They're actually transforming into the B play. We've got JL up in apartments.
Coming back off of that ramp push. Bit's still going to take his sweet time. He hears this being dismantled. That forward setup falling back. Bodies being spotted. Bomb could still remain ambiguous. Perfect timing out from Bit. He has been a king in Palace.
Bomb hasn't decided yet.
Snow's going to get his from first cat, then turn back. It's Alexi and Ema with the answer. It's a 4 versus 2, and it is NAVI on the brink of OT.
They're going back to A. Alexi with the bomb and connector.
This is perfect. You'd think it is perfect, but it's got to be no chill from the Chilean if they want to end this in regulation. An MP9 to press up against the bomb plant. Bits coverage to perfection. And NAVI absolutely tested, but not bested. Map 3 OT.
Oh my God. It's the most flexible round so far for NAVI.
And his timings have been crucial, and I love that for one of the very few rounds so far of this T-half, Bit's actually going to redirect towards ramp, but that's not here just yet.
We've got a cameo from JL and Underpass this round.
Why not? It has been a field day in mid for the attackers. A little bit of cat grenades gives Ema a good idea as to how close paiN are to this hold. A boost on the side of this to try to get over. Alexi, you've got to punish, but he doesn't.
Ooh, they're worried about it. They watch it.
Jungle peek back in. We've got stacked T's, and he gets away.
Oh, he doesn't even bother fighting. They're trying to keep this man advantage. Very smart. Davideus may have made the move, but wonderful outside the scope.
He's got it now. Locked in on the stair play. If Biguzera steps back up those stairs, he's done. But a fire at the feet of Wonderful, and it just flushes him forward into the fight. Forced to take this. Perfectly timed out from Jungle. You had CT's head turns, and you've got the last remaining defenders scrambled. Bomb's still got to find its way up. No vision for the Opper. Snow, is this your moment? No, not able to strike anybody until that con smoke gets blasted wide open and we get evened out. A missed chance to the climb up. That's information for Bit. Banking on JL, hanging onto the jungle. The climb up from NQZ to window now.
He's a little bit exposed to connector, but he doesn't have to worry about it. No one there just yet.
Love this slip up. Snow's been able to get towards sight. JL's gonna get there in the end. Snow's gonna get bested. It's headshots from the T side and NAVI in a lead.
Yes, finally back in the lead, and it's another, again, quality round that shows us how they get here.
Man, JL catching him so off guard. NQZ's flicking into the sky. Jump scare as he tries to get that retake combined in with Snow. Cowes going to be under a world of pressure yet again. He takes to the top of the Palace steps. And it is Bit back into Palace to try and thrive. Perfect flashbang! Snow finds them fully white. And it is Wonderful to Bit's side in a 2v5 now. paiN in an instant response. You may not have mid control, but that flash, total perfection.
Yes, the timing is great. And again, towards the A ramp, not the first time they pulled that off. 40 seconds in a 2-on-5, and because it's overtime, you think they're going to try something, but already getting cut off at the pass by Davideus.
Yeah, he's pressed right into them. Will get the better of Bit. And also takes half off Wonderful, so let's see if this one can truly come through, or as we'd expect, fizzles out as he gets closer to the site. Scramble out of paiN. They've got Cat, they've got sight. If anybody was mispositioned, then maybe, but paiN had that one from start to finish.
This would be honestly more than incredible if paiN found a way to come back into this game in overtime.
And that this approach is gonna work. NQZ postured. And Ema, this is a far easier connector fight than what he's had before. I mean, there is no smokes, there's no pressure.
And the op gets flashed back, but NQZ could get into the mix again.
He's gonna try with Wonderful coming at him, and he wins it. Besting Wonderful's big, but Ema gets himself a double, finding more space to work within the jungle. And could Ema go even further? We have already seen him compromise the ticket player in the past. Cowes on an AK tries to combine with Biguzera. There needs to be an answer. It's gonna come late. So much impact from the Romanian, and Bit's nade finds Cowes. It looks like NAVI have the edge at the end of this T side. What would you come to expect?
Look at this, man. In this cauldron, it is the pressure that creates cracks, and paiN do not have the Kintsugi to figure this out. One player, NQZ, to defend against this lead.
His silver lining is all the nades in the world, but the pressure too much. Bit swings. Navi take the lead off the T side.
They are not resealing these gaps.
And all the while, that opens the door for the other players of paiN to double back into the B apartments. All it was about was getting Big Uzera into this position. The hook in Navi's side at 50 seconds, he is found out. And now if they decide to fully commit in almost an instance of desperation to this full-on B hit.
Oh man, and they want to unravel already. That's really scary because 40 seconds, paiN.
eMA has been freed up to rotate as he pleases. Does he truly believe that it was only Big Uzera on his own in mid? He leans into the marketplace, close enough to lend helping hands when needed. And JL, postured up against the wall, has teammates succeeding. He tries to go for another, but he'll take his sweet time because time is against paiN, and they're denied any entry.
Oh, it's all about eMA, man. He's ready for Big Uzera to perform that lurk. We've seen that happen before.
And Navi will be gifted 2 map and match points on Mirage. God damn, did they survive the test back on Dust 2. But Wonderful's already low, and JL doesn't give a damn. Straight into Big Uzera. This happened so many times in regulation as well. Big Uzera getting bested, but still paiN can bank on the fraggers to find their entries into A. eMA keeps his head down, and it's worth it as he finds Snow top Tetris. paiN unraveling at the seams until NQZ seems to find his entry.
It is still 2v3.
His counterpart in Wonderful dives back behind box, and NQZ wants to keep this momentum rolling, but he's also got that bomb on his back. He's got Davideus behind him, and they're gonna flush out the offer. Wonderful drops the Chilean, and NQZ found out in smoke. Navi deny the upset. Third time so close, but it's paiN that gets smoked.